Good morning, guys. How are you? Yes. Could you hear me clear, or you want to? Is better right now? Yes. Awesome. So I heard from Dr. Moore, y'all amazing student. This makes me happy. So like, you're coming here and studying, and this is amazing. So before I start, I would like to do some activity with you all. Is this okay? So I need all of you. Close your computer. Your phone, please, in the backpack on the bucket, because I don't want to see any construction. No, not today. How about that? It's good, huh? Thank you so much for doing that. Okay, cool. So, still somebody put the computer away. So, look to your left and to your right, and I need you to stand up from your seat and move to the left or to the right. Don't sit in your seat. Just switch to seats.
Just
and then like, sit whatever person next to you. Don't do too much talking. You're all amazing. Thank you, guys. So, everyone said, okay, cool. So I will tell you the reason why I did that, because I have something for you all later. But right now, I just want to keep you all wondering why I did that. And I will tell you at the end of my speech. So, as person don't know any English and come to the country speak English, and this person is visually impaired and he don't know anything about United States. So let me tell you about my story a little bit, and that time we'll have idea and why I'm here speaking to you all. So in 2006, I was playing volleyball match with other people. So car drove to the stadium and he blew himself. He killed 16 people and 56 injured. And I have two brothers of me injured as well. After that, my dad came to the stadium and he didn't recognize my face because the shrapnel hit me here and dropped all my cheek and my nose. So I heard his voice. I said, "Dad, don't leave me, I will die." He helped me and he put me in the trunk for the truck, the big truck, to take me to the clinic. In our village, we have small clinic, just 2 rooms or 3 rooms, and 1 doctor and 2 nurses. When a doctor saw me, he told my dad, "Go ahead, take care of your other kids, because Qusay, in half hour, he will die." So what they did, they carried me, they put me in a dad room where they put the dad people. And then they brought other people on top of me, beside me, and they locked the room. After 6 hours, my dad came to the room to take me home, because the traditional in Iraq, you take the body home, wash it, and take it to the cemetery. And when my dad came, he started looking for me, I heard his voice again. And I said, "Dad, don't leave me, I will die." And he started shouting. He said, "Oh my God, my son's still alive." So he carried me with his neighbor and drove me to the Mosul, because my village is like 16 miles away from the downtown of Mosul, Iraq. And the way we met American soldiers. When they saw my injury, they took me to their base for treatment. And I just remember the soldiers start cutting my shirt, my uniform for the team. And I just told them, my stomach does not have any problem. The only problem, just my face. And I went in a coma 12 days. I don't know where I am. When I woke up, like someone have nightmare. I woke up quickly, and I touched my body, and I just saw tubes, and start cutting the tubes. And I just start hearing the machine beeping. And I don't know, nurse or doctor come touch my head, just turn it, and I slept after that. I don't know what they did. When I woke up next day, they tied my arm to the bed because they thought I'm crazy. I start shouting, I say, I need water in Arabic. So the doctor, I just hear the shoes like that, coming to my bed. And then the interpreter, she told him like he need water. And then the doctor said, no, we cannot give him any water because his stomach filled up with blood. If we give him any water, he will die. So anyway, short story, long story, they didn't give me water. They just started with cotton on my lip. And she asked me, what's your name, the interpreter? I said, my name is Qusay. And she said, oh, thank God. When she said, thank God, it tripped my mind. I say, we thank God for everything, but why when you heard my name, thank God? She asked the doctor. And she said, well, the shrapnel, one hair will damage your brain. So, and she asked me again, do you know what happened to you? I told her, yeah, electricity shock. And she said, no. In your file, it's a explosion. That's what they say. When she told me that, like everything come to me like very fast. I remember the face of the driver. I remember how people flew into the air. I remember how the cars flew into the air as well, like birds. And I started shouting. I said, where's my brothers? Because I saw them, they injured as well. And she said, just calm down. Your brothers is good. Just we need to take care of you right now. And then they gave me some medicine to calm me down. And the big issue was, my family already did the funeral for me. And already they took the death certificate. And when they called my dad, he didn't believe it. I'm still alive. Because that time, 2006, 2007, Qaeda was controlling Iraq. So my father thought is Qaeda tried to call him to make hostage of him. And he didn't believe it. Until like over many calls. And he said, okay, well, if this is my son, look for his right arm what you can see. And here I have my tattoo written, my name. My mom wrote it to me when I was a kid. And then the interpreter told him, he said, I see his name. He said, yeah, this is my son. So, after that I stayed home 2 years, doing nothing. He was in school, he was in work, and just built in depression. And I don't have any phone, as you're right now. I don't have any computer. Even sometimes I don't have electricity. The only I have small radio. And sometimes I have batteries, and sometimes I don't. In 2 years. And I don't want to see people. I just like the door on me. The only people I see my family, and most people like my mom and dad. They stick with me and help me. Until one day, I heard commercials saying if somebody injured and you need treatment, you need to call this phone number for Doctor Without Borders. Before I lost my vision, I'm good with technology. I know how to do satellites and stuff like that. So I pushed the button towards the screen because hell, I could not see it, the number. So I called my brother and he dialed the phone number for me to my phone and I called. And we connected with doctor in Mosul and he took x-ray and he sent it to Amman, Jordan. And after a while, they accepted me. So we started doing passport to go to Jordan. When I went there, I saw people like no legs, no arms. Blind people, blind person without legs. So I say, God, thank God what I have. Because you cannot evaluate yourself until you see other people what they have. Sometimes we are not satisfied with our life. Oh, this is hard. We cannot do things. But when you see some other person struggle, This one you say, oh my God, I have power then. This is what I saw, and I started getting power. And after 6 months, I started work with patients. And I will tell you short how I did work with people. So they took us to the DATC as vacation. It was 22 patients, and I'm included. When people went in the bus, they start dancing and happy. And I say to myself, I need to continue do that for these people. So after we went to the DATC, I came to the driver and I talked to him. I say, if next Friday I collect 22%, you will able to take us whatever we want? And he said, of course. And I started doing it. I told my friends, let's do it next Friday. We went to Aqaba. And from that time, I became as patient counselor. 3 years I worked with Doctors Without Borders in Amman. And I applied here to come as a refugee. When I come here, they drop me off in F. Kennedy, New York. Maybe most of you went into this airport. It's a huge. When I walked from the airplane, I don't know where I go. They have badge, they put it here, and the Amman airport, they say he does not speak English. And I was walking with my short cane, not like this one, tall one. And thank God I find a lady from Lebanese. She's Lebanese, and she said, do you need help in Arabic? I said, oh my God, yes. They gave me a bag. I don't know what they put. Even they put bomb, I don't know. They just gifted me. So I hold all the bag. I said, this is what they gave me, because I don't know. So she looked and she said, somebody must meet you here outside the airport. So she started calling, and then I met with immigration. I come here to Austin, Texas, my lovely city. 21 days, I didn't go outside my apartment. The caseworker, he bring me food, he locked the door, and he took the key with him. What? Yes. And I start building depression again. One day, I say, I'm coming to the United States, I'm to the job. Because I want to go out, I want to see human reaction. And I start register with the church, Central Presbyterian Church, for ESL classes. And after I start registering like 4 months, they told me your English start getting good, you need to transfer to ACC. And I moved to ACC. I took exam, it was level 1 and then went level 2. After level 2, I took an exam, we call it evaluation basically, not exam. So evaluated me and they say, sorry, we could not put you in ESL classes anymore. I said, oh my God, did I do anything in trouble? They say no, because you're great even past level 4. So I said, what next? They say GED. And I heard from people GED is very hard to do. But no option. So I thought, okay. So I started doing my GED. In 1.5 years, I passed my GED with highest second score in the region. And I started my associate. And I transferred here with 4.0 to the University of Texas. And I've been here since last year. And I accepted for psychology degree, but also I felt a love with social work as well. So I applied for social work, and I'm doing double major, social work and psychology. And this is not in the end. My goal is to become a doctor in psychology or social work to help other people. Because when I get injured, I didn't have any counselor. I don't have any people who helped me besides my family. So, the reason why I come here to talk to you, if Qusay Hussein, he was able to do all that, and he is visual impaired, and he so far I have 60 surgeries, 60. If he able to do that, you able too. And all of you will have power. Don't sit with yourself and say, oh, I'm done. No. God, He created you in a beautiful image. When I say a beautiful image, not just the face or the color of your face or what you look like. He gave you a piece of brain to think, but you need to think right and how he can help you to your future. So if you are not smart, you are not here in this auditorium studying to achieve your goal of future. Think, how did you get here? You worked hard. We know UT is not easy to get like a student in. So you're smart. So, and also, why I told you to move from chair to chair. And this is easy, just a few steps, correct? And you moved. Think about refugee. They moved their countries. Some of you maybe moved the 2 chair and you say, I hate this person, why he came here to somewhere? Because, oh, my chair is comfortable and I don't want to give to anyone. So imagine you give your house, all your values, stuff, to other people, and just to leave. So the reason why I want you to move from chair to chair, just to feel a little bit. It's not that much, but just to get the idea. So, refugee is not easy to come. As I told you, I can become as a refugee, it's hard for me. No English, nothing, but thank God, I studied hard and I was able to do it. So what we see right now, you know the number for refugee home which is got cut? It was every year 95,000. Right now they dropped it to 18. And even this number will not come. And still people living in a tent and they have lack of resources, food, blankets. Go to see Greece, see people on the island, or Turkey. People live in a hard time. So if you can't do anything for refugee or anyone, please do. So because you are the future, and I think all of you can do something. So I'm going to open the floor for you to ask me a question, and I'm open book for any question you want to ask me. And if okay with Dr. Moore, I will open the floor for you all to ask questions.
Sure.
And each question costs $20, so yeah. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Question?
What kept you motivated to keep going after your injury?
I love your question. Cool. Well, the 2 years of depression. This is what, sometimes we see like something happen to us and say, oh my God, this is the end of the world. What did this happen to me? But we don't know why this happened. But this is 2 years happened to me to give me power, to charge me. Sometimes you put your phone on a charger, you need to get to 100. This is the 2 years is giving me 100. And I moved. Because always I go back and look what I done in 2 years and how my life was difficult, how I was suffering from the pain. I don't have any medicine. And I have, that time also, not just depression, I have infection as well in my face. So this will make me move and motivate me. Because always when I feel, I'm tired from class, don't think, I'm not getting tired from class. I do. But I go back and I say, yes, the 2 years I left is more difficult than what I'm doing right now. So let me keep going. This is what motivated me.
Yeah.
What made you decide to come to Austin?
Good question. So when I did the immigration, so they have committee, and there was like 5 ladies and 2 men, and interpreter. So in Jordan, Amman. So I entered the committee and said, hello, Mr. Hussein, which country you like to go? Australia, Canada, France. I say, hell, I never traveled. You'll choose for me. And one lady, she said, no, Germany is good for him. And she said, no, Australia, the other lady. And the last lady, she said, no, I would like to send him to America. And I say, America. And I come here. It's my destiny, chose Austin, which I'm happy because it's a lovely city. This is how I came here to the United States.
Any question at all?
No question? So thank you so much.
No, one more.
One more?
I said, yeah.
Do you plan on going back to the Middle East when you're like done with your psychology degree?
Well, I'm a motivational speaker right now, so I travel around. So I go back and forth. But hopefully when I get my PhD, yes. And the reason why I say yes, because in Middle East, they value the person when he have PhD to able to make change in the community. So my goal to get my PhD to go change the little bit of the stigma, for example, of people with disability, the stigma they carry for. Because they think the person with disability is disabled, not able to do anything, which they take care of them. Not they put them in the street or put them in a nursing home, but the family take care of it. But they don't believe this person not able to do anything anymore. So I want to go and change this stigma. The reason why I'm getting my PhD now, so I want to work with people who went through difficulty and hardship. So, because I went through it, so I don't want other people go through it as well, because it's very hard.
Oh, let's give, one last question. Go ahead.
Cool.
Your story is like really powerful and motivational, primarily because it does kind of have a happy ending. And as you said, there's like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of refugees still in camps. So I guess my question is, like, what would you advise us as Americans should do to like assist in like reducing, the trauma faced by other people?
Can you say last part, please, to hear again?
Absolutely. So what should we as Americans do to like reduce the trauma faced by refugees?
Okay, cool. So I will give you an example. So if I come to your house and I didn't feel welcome, what will happen to me? Because you didn't welcome me. You didn't say, oh, here, cup of tea, here, cup of water, and you just in your face, man, here is your tea. And basically, you told me, get out of here and don't be here, but in a different way. So you, as American, welcome people. And let them feel warm, let them feel their house, their home, their country, their community. So, yeah, you can't change with your tongue. You change a lot of things. But because we see some people like, don't like a refugee. Since you're a refugee, no, it's terrible. And I face this too. Because I face it in two ways, as a refugee and as a person with disability. It's still here a stigma also for people with disability. Like, sorry, doctors, I'm going to mention here, and I face it with higher education. You believe it or not? You know, one time I did a speech, and for all of them were doctors, and one of them, she asked me, Mr. Hussein, how do you walk? And I told her I walk backward. How I walk? I was right. So yeah, so imagine like that people. So, yeah, just welcome people, and I'm sure American people is lovely, and I see like everywhere I go, I find a lot of love, and I'm talking about American people. It's very lovely, and they love each other, and I'm sure you all also can do love for each other as well, and other people as well. So thank you to all of you again, and you all have good at the end of the semester, and I'm sure you all get good grades. And if you didn't get good grades, it's not the end of the world, because
That's right.
always you're able to read again. And I will leave you with something, a small thing. Edison, when he created electricity, do you know how many times he tried? And he failed? 99 times. Or maybe more than that. Maybe my statistics is not good, but I think it's more than that. And they asked him, they say, what did you learn? He said, I learned 99 times, failed way to take me to the success way to create electricity. So not because you fail class, and not because not able to get up with your grade in the end of the world. No, no. This is just small time. It will make you challenge yourself, and one day you will be there. And you say, oh my God, yes, this is, I learned lesson from this my class, and I'm right now very good, and I feel confident. And trust me, every time you fell down and you stand up to walk, you feel more strong. So, yeah, don't let it first fail, make you stop, and then need somebody who wake you up and walk with you. No, no need that. You need to be stand on your own and be brave, and I'm sure all of you are brave because you are here in the University of Texas.
Let me hear y'all. Thank you.